My cat. Oh, God. Oh, cat, please. Excuse me. You are walking all over me. Hello, cat cam. We get cat cam right out the gate. Hello, everybody. It's Friday. We're doing the Vector event, but first, Cat. As you can see, Cat, she, is not taking too well to being cooped inside 24/7, honestly, to the point where she is about to leave me. I can't believe this. We just started. You want to sit back down? I'm comfy. You know I'm comfy. You know I just started streaming, so I'm not... Okay, so we're getting into the game. As you can see, Vector. I hardly know her. We're getting Vector today. That's how this is going to... That's what we're doing today. We're getting Vector. We're gonna complete the Vector event. We're gonna get Vector. We're gonna be happy. This is the face of a happy person. I look like this every day. I have that just done with life look. But before I get too into things, I must congratulate Core for being first, as well as being frisked. Core got the frisked. Uranium also got frisked. He's home early. I don't know what's up with that. But let us continue. Ooh, ops target. Win 2 times in cognitive configuration. Okay. I just won 2 times in cognitive configuration. Very cool. That's it. That's the game. I win. Okay. We made it halfway through the story. We get to start out with a story mode and then continue the story mode. I just said that out loud. That's not what I meant. Today's tea? Peach tea. Just regular peach tea. However, we now have virtual murder. A silent murder is being played out for real in the virtual world. It's a real virtual murder. Oh no. I also like how they have a recommended level 19 for a level that does not even play. It's a cutscene. I recommend that you be at least level 19 for this cutscene. While Heartseed's focused on checking the codes on the terminal, Welrod and Ruki are watching the surveillance feed from level 2 on the monitor. Monitor? I hardly know her. At the sight of her own portrait of the deceased, Welrod crosses her arms and scoffs in distaste. Don't let it bother you? Heartseed said as much. It's all randomly generated. You saw how odd I was. Don't be ridiculous. You think I'd be bothered by that poor facsimile of me? I'm actually more curious as to who's behind the design that made me exist in big data in such a disrespectful way. Sure, she needs a hug. And some behavioral therapy, but she needs a hug. You're totally stamping your feet, yet you still won't admit you're angry? Don't worry, Vivian and the rest of us won't tease you about it. Are you sure about that? Who's scared of being teased? All I'm saying is the random function of the plugin could use some optimization. I am actually kind of mad they made her a Karen, honestly. But it's fine. She qualifies as one of those she's a 10 but memes. Except if if you qualify for that meme, that means you weren't a 10. Which makes me sad. Oh! What is it now? They got killed by invaders again. Why'd they die in the cutscene? I hate it when you win in the game but die in the cutscene. What is... Okay. Welrod turns around and snickers when she sees the "you died" on the screen. Our poor players. One constantly hesitates out of cowardice. The other is lazy and complacent. This outcome couldn't be more predictable. Oh yeah, wise guy, let's see you take a crack at it! Huh? But I think they're working really hard. No, something's wrong. Heartseed's muttering interrupts the conversation. A bout of frantic typing follows. Ruki and Welrod exchange a look, then walk up to Heartseed. What is it, Heartseed? What's wrong? There's some kind of anomaly in the data. The code that determines the drops is a bit different from what I wrote. It got overwritten. Uh-oh. Oh, so that's why they didn't recover all the loot? But who will overwrite the code? I don't know. Lamau, learn how to code. Harpsy's input triggers pop-up windows on the screen, each bearing a large red cross that flashes continuously. Even Rookie and Wellrod, who know little about programming, can tell that this means that Harpsy's attempt to overwrite the code has failed. I can't do it! The editing permissions are completely locked! I can't make any changes! Who on the outside could possibly bypass my access permissions? It was Klukai all along, I'm calling it now. Dear? No. Could it be a virus? But I wasn't connected to any external network when developing and running the program. Don't let these distractions befuddle you, Harpsy. I think it's time for the two dolls, lost in their fantasy of playing Guardians, to wake up from their dream. Alright, I'll contact them and tell them to disconnect from level 2 right away. Oh no, it's Jumanji. Thought you were gonna say Sword Art Online, but no, we're Jumanji in this house. Vector, I do know her. I'd like to get to know her. Harpsy clicks the comms button on the terminal, but the error pop-up appears on the screen again. Comms are jammed. Raspberry. There's only one person who would give me the raspberry. Jammed. Anything else that seems out of the ordinary? Let me see. Harpsy types away on her keyboard. As rows upon rows of text scroll down the terminal screen, Harpsy knits her brows. The drops aren't the only thing that got overwritten. Even their neural data. Uh-oh! This is the real effect of gaming addiction. Neural data? Second floor basement? Hornets? Russians? Card keys? Access their communications? Psycho Mantis? Every time they die, they lose a certain portion of their neural data. Uh-oh.
Does music ever make you wonder? It certainly made Stevie wonder.
Give me a sense to wonder if I'm free. Karaoke next week, by the way. The data flow is untraceable. Uh-oh. This game is giving them amnesia, the dark descent. It could be some kind of virus. At this rate, the virus will completely take over their neural modules. What? Stay calm, will you? Don't sabotage yourselves by panicking. Harpsy, can you handle the virus? I don't know. I've tried to trace it, but the virus is probably capable of hiding its tracks, so I couldn't. I can't issue the command to terminate the program either. What should we do? Unfortunately, panicking won't help you trace the data flow either. Calm down, Harpsy. You are one of the creators of this module and plugin. No one knows it better than you. To be fair, Deer probably knows it better than me. But if we ask Deer for help, Klukai will also find out. This is when you ask for help anyways, because your friends are in mortal danger of forgetting everything. They will be everywhere at the end of time. Also, I made food and I need to eat it. Give me a second. This game of eating during stream. It's fine. It's just another bowl of rice and cheese because I don't cook. Then the cat ears on Harpsy's head droop instantly, probably at the thought of Klukai. Wow, everyone hates her. Damn. I know Klukai's scary, but Vivi and Mekti's safety is more important here. I know. It's not like I don't care about their safety. I just... Seeing that Harpsy's on the verge of tears, Wellrod bends down and rests her hands on Harpsy's shoulders. He looks directly into her eyes. If you're certain you can't solve this issue on your own, then get in touch with Deer. Taking responsibility is indeed a daunting prospect, but remember, you are not alone. Wellrod's firm hands may have steadied Harpsy's nerves a little. He tries to collect herself and nods frantically. Sorry, Harpsy. I was also a bit beside myself, so I just blurted that out without thinking. No, I shouldn't keep hesitating. Alright, save the self-reflection for later. Now, let's get moving. Wellrod claps her hands. Next meme! Harpsy, contact Deer. Rookie, send a message to the commander and Klukai to explain the situation. Pressing up ourselves should spare us from the worst of the storm. Okay! You got it! Spoiler, this was the training all along. That was really short, actually. Wow. Well, There are memories to hold on tightly to, but they pass through one's hands without one realizing it. Remember, if you forgot, it probably wasn't important. Such as anniversaries. Oh, we're getting right into it. Alright. Who's got a vector? Well, we've used your vector. You've used yours, we've used yours. Does anyone else have a vector? It's day 2. Wow, my friends suck. Alright, let's use 2K's vector. Because he's a platoon member, and I know he could probably use the gold somewhere. Where is he? There he is. Alright. 2K did get... He didn't update his vector. This man, he got the vector, but didn't upgrade the vector. I know I suck, you don't have to tell me, Lamau. Dude, you don't even play this game, what the hey? This man is just... He's self-reporting. That was cute. I want to do that again. Please? This is the greatest video game. I love this. Do it again. I love you. Okay. I maxed out Ksenia, so I guess we'll bring her along. And you know what? Let's bring Cheetah MP5. 7. Sorry, MP5 on my mind. She's always there. Okay. I guess we just play video game. And by that, I mean let the game play itself after I check that, yes, my settings are not stored between mobile and PC. Very cool. I did a good at work today. I managed to disguise being only a half behind schedule as a good thing. Did we just win in one turn? It seems like we just won in one turn. Thanks, Vector. Very cool. Well, I guess that's all I wanted to talk about work today. Shit. Mekti takes in the defeated enemies all around her and expresses her heartfelt admiration. Some have fallen headfirst into the pit, while others are hanging on the guardrails. Oh, such ruthless firepower, such agility, the ferocity of a one-doll army. Have I pulled an SP version of some SSR unit? Also, why are you standing to overlap her? Overlap her? I'll lap her. You flatter me. I'm simply performing my duty. He's even as gentle as Andodis. Isn't she too perfect? Yes. Not that there's anything wrong with the actual Andorus. Let's leave all the combat to me. Wow. I've been waiting for so long, and someone finally said this to me. This is, indeed, the dependable junior that I've long dreamed of. Not that I'm complaining about the actual Belka and Andodis. Vector looks at Mekti, who is hanging on to G36K KSK like a rucksack, with a hint of helplessness. Okay, so this was intentional. I love this. Are you planning to make her carry you the whole way? Lamau, get carried! What's the problem? It's not like walking is part of the training, even though it is. I think a chewing out by Klukai is inevitable at this point, but if she sees you like this through the surveillance recording... It's just a matter of a 500-shot drill turning into an 800-shot drill. Shit. Quantitative change often leads to qualitative change. She might start tormenting you by targeting your precious collection instead. Uh-oh. Suddenly remembering her large collection of special edition manga and merch, Mekti lets go of G36K KSK demurely. Klukai's away. He still stalks me like my own shadow. Alright, let's go and retrieve our loot. Mekti and Vector walk towards the two beams of light not far away. The loot enters their respective inventories in a burst of light. Noticing the problem, the two dolls look up at each other almost at the same time. I think you're right about the deducted loot. We only got back less than half of the EXP and supplies. Artsy, have you figured out what's wrong? The camera hovers smoothly next to them. It makes no response. Artsy? What's going on? We're not in the middle of a cutscene right now, so why are comms being jammed? Vector, this harpy or whatever you keep talking about, who is it? Uh-oh. Uh-oh! It's... Vector suddenly realizes that something is terribly wrong. It's Harpsy, imprint model TMP. Nice, she remembers. She repeats a familiar name slowly, but Mekti just stares at her even more blankly. Harpy? Who's that? A new friend of yours? You don't seem like the type to go making friends with strangers. She doesn't seem to be joking. Making jokes takes too much effort for Mekti. God! It's not my imagination. Huh? I'm not imagining this feeling that something's missing. You've been saying some really strange stuff since a while ago. Mekti. Vector interrupts her. Try to disconnect from level 2. Huh? But we're not done yet! Do as I say. Try to disconnect. Sure. After trying multiple times, Mekti looks at Vector in confusion. I can't! What's going on? Either something happened out there, or something's wrong in here. Mekti, remember when I said I had a feeling that something important was missing? I don't think I was imagining it. Well, what did we lose? I don't know what I lost, but you definitely lost something. Vector tells Mekti about Harpsy. But I still can't recall her. The data's lost, so that's not surprising. What matters is how we prevent further data loss. Hey, do you think this has anything to do with the deducted loot? Like, every time we die, we can recover fewer and fewer things, and as a result, we lose our own neural data. Or something like that. There's no evidence that the two phenomena are related, but it's very likely. Jeez, what kind of horrific bug is this? I don't know, but from now on, we can't treat this as a game where we have infinite lives. The more we die, the more we lose. If you die in the game, you partially die in real life. Oh no. What? Then maybe we should just stay where we are and wait for a rescue. That does make sense. It'll certainly reduce our chances of getting hurt. But then we'll also be putting all the pressure on Harpsy and the others to solve the problem. Hey May, congratulations on being the third Frist. It can't be helped. Our comms are jammed, and we don't even know what's going on out there. Are we really just going to sit here and wait for our doom? 2016? And what ideas have you got? Turning into Superman! 64, the greatest video game. Vector lapses into deep thought. After a while, she tears her eyes away from the weeds growing out of the cracks in the concrete on the roadside. Wow, you can't third Frist me like that. That's I just fucking did, Lamau. I'm thinking, to end the game, other than breaking the connection by force from outside, maybe beating the game here is also a solution. Beat it with your fists. But wouldn't that get increasingly risky under these circumstances? I still think it's better to find somewhere safe and hunker down. We have G36K KSK with us. If this were still your regular training, I'd have a problem with her presence as she's basically helping you cheat. However, she can relieve some of the combat pressure for us in these desperate times. Vector glances at G36K KSK, who's standing behind Mekti. Perhaps because she's standing with her back towards the light, her face is obscured in shadow, and her smile's barely visible. Uh-oh! Like a dutiful NPC, she has remained silent throughout the two dolls' conversation. Besides, we still can't be certain if the data loss is caused by dying or something else. The sooner we can exit level 2, the better. There are things even you don't want to forget, right? Mekti purses her lips and tears at her hair in frustration, and she lets out a sigh. Alright. I meant to complete the training anyway. Having you talk to me so earnestly instead of just yelling feels pretty unsettling. You prefer Klukai's method? No way! Why would you have such dangerous thoughts? Are you sure you don't? Of course not! You can't be more wrong! Beat the game, yeah? Let's go then! It'd suck if Klukai deletes all the anime that I've saved at the outpost. Lamau, just back it up. Just get some external storage. You didn't do anything! Why are you in the victory screen? Get out! Get out of here! I don't... Yeah. At the satellite city streets in their memory were at least somewhat orderly. But here, a large chunk of broken crystal pipes were scattered everywhere. Uprooted sidewalk slabs reveal barren yellow sand beneath, and as they walk along, the view looks no different from the yellow zones. Am I wrong, or am I wrong that outpost is a post? That is an outpost. Do I watch all 4 streams, or do I close everything and endorse and shroud yourself in the Elden Rings? What you should do is follow your heart. Do what you want. Live your best life. Easy game. We'll reach the Research Institute once we cross this district. By the way, May, if you die in Elden Ring, you're gonna lose a portion of your neural cloud, so try to beat the game without dying, thanks. Wow. It looks as if... I'm not gonna say it. That's copyright. You can't say that. Them's fighting words, like damn. And some monster had a brawl here. We're quite close to ground zero of the arterial crystal pipe explosion, and the high concentration of collapse radiation have attracted many invaders and elites, so this place practically got raised into the ground. Holy crap, they attracted the phase invaders! In other words, there could be a lot of enemies lurking about. We can't afford to be careless. That's true. We can deal with anything unexpected better if we proceed in an inverted triangle formation. I can take the rear. Yeah, you're trustworthy. Just kidding. No, you lead the way in front. Mekti and I will cover the rear and flanks. Understood. G36K KSK nods demurely and walks ahead with her weapon held at the ready. I'd like to take some of that. I mean, listen, just play the game. She's gonna be added to the game eventually. And when she does, it will be my next kingdom come, just like with MP5. You seem wary of her. An NPC that can accurately analyze the current situation, choose between remaining silent and talking freely with the players, and can also make tactical suggestions. She's basically a fully sentient doll. Are the support characters in games you play so advanced? They could be? I don't really remember. You mustn't let your guard down around her just because of her strong resemblance to Andidus. Besides, he's completely different from Andidus. Oh, tell me about it. Unlike Andidus, she's insanely strong in combat. Though it would be so much easier to tell her apart if her personality is significantly different from the real deal, just like Rukti and that number 90. I've been meaning to ask. Is this Ruki my teammate? No! The amnesia is dark descending upon the story. Mekti's eyes, which she can barely keep open most of the time, widen in shock. Ruki, you don't remember? Not that only is she your teammate, she's also your best friend. I thought you were best friend. Best friend. Corkscrew twin tails, always twittering by your side, and what else? I don't really know the story between you two. Vector racks her neural cloud, but she can't find any trace of the name. Oh no! In her incomplete neural logs, someone runs over with a recruitment brief full of red crosses. Same person calls out to her through the thick glass while she's soaked in corrosive liquid. But the person's face is utterly blank. Uh-oh, a 5th streamer's about to start. Help. Get 5 monitors and use your phone. Easy. Vector freezes in bewilderment. Actually, even better, just quadruple view on one monitor, use your phone for the 5th, and on your second monitor you could play Elder Scrolls Ring. I did not just say the same game, wrong. Don't worry about it. I only found some broken memory fragments. Mekti glances uneasily at the camera that's been following them in silence, and awkwardly tries to comfort Vector. It's gonna be fine. Once we get out of here, we can reload our neural backups. You do have a 4th monitor chilling on the ground. Now is the time to use it! Get it! You got this! I believe! Listen, if I could spend an hour a day working on my Japanese teaching PowerPoint, you can hook up your 4th monitor. I believe in you. No more plugs? Okay, everything I just said, throw it out the fucking window. You're screwed, dude. It's just up in smoke. There's no saving it. Laptop would die. How are you connecting that many monitors to a laptop? I'm just gonna play the story. A building ahead of them collapses all of a sudden, emitting a deafening noise. A long-haired girl emerges from the swirling dust. She stumbles in this direction, followed by invaders that are chasing her relentlessly. Help! Multiple enemy targets spotted ahead at 1 o'clock. Exact number unknown. They're moving toward us at high speed. Engage in 8 seconds. Hold on, that's... Worry about that later. Prepare for battle. A laptop as a monitor? I count that as well. Okay. We're gonna swap out you and you. We're gonna keep G11 and 2K's Vector. We're gonna get wife. And we're gonna get everyone else's wife. And we're gonna play video game. Very cool. Yeah, go Vector! I hardly know her. I really do like this animation. The animation team in this game did a good job. Thanks, Mika team. You knew what you were doing. Was that it? Almost. Nope. We get the chug. She even's got the eye bags under her eyes. That is lovely. I love G11. And cell phone. Cell phone, my beloved. Oh, there's an enemy way over there. Okay, that's the one that got away. Great. G11's really cute. Yes, she is. And I'm gonna meet up with G11 at Offkai, and we're gonna have fun, and it's gonna be fun. Wow, Tolfien just absolutely destroyed. Very cool. It's all right now. There are no more invaders, as Fishman recruits even more phase invaders. Make sure to bring protection. I don't think that'll be necessary. G36K KSK gives the cowering girl a gentle squeeze on the shoulder. The girl, obviously very shaken, is still trembling all over. Overhead is a name tag that reads 416... No way. Vector, I'm not reading this wrong, am I? Her name is indeed 416, not you're dreaming or you've gone blind, right? Net's gone wrong! Wouldn't be the first time. You're reading it right. I need a fucking second. This is... It's all randomized, randomly generated. I know I laughed at the Wellrod thing, but this... I don't know how to process this. This is... You know those VTuber brain broken moments where they just shut down and have to reboot their own neural cloud? That's me right now. Let me take a bite of this. There we go. Okay. I never would have thought of all the characters. Okay. This is really pushing my separation of appearance to NPC character. Like, for example, I've played some games where I've modded a lot of the NPCs to be characters from other games, and sometimes they didn't match. And it's like, dang. This is one of those moments taken to the extreme. I've known 416 since like 2017-ish? Or so, sometime around there. This just goes against everything. I fucking can't. 416 cranes her neck and starts bawling. Fat tears roll down from her eyes. Her usually cold and haughty face now looks almost pitiful. I know it's not the real deal, but it sure is impactful. My thoughts exactly. Tadadu, you're ruining it even more. Thank you. And it's already ruined. It's fine. The real F word. I can't believe this man would fat post in the middle of this emotional scene. Truly the moment of all time. I didn't expect we'd run into a new NPC so close to the research institute. Two dolls walk up to 416. He suddenly jumps to her feet and grabs Mekti. Whoa! I almost forgot! My sister! Please save my sister! I beg you! Damn! Generic NPC hitting hard. What sister? Ow! My arm's gonna fall off! KSVK. Over here! Follow me! 416 lets go of Mekti and runs back in the direction she's come from. Sheesh. Personality is different, alright, but she's still got the same monstrous strength. Hurry! We're going after her. We're going in. Ooh, I like this music. It's surprising that there are still such well-preserved houses in this city. There's even a sofa! I hardly know her! Vecti, immediately drawn to the sofa near the entrance to like a nail to a magnet, collapses into it. I love this. G36K KSK follows them into the house and stands quietly in the corner. Literally me. So soft. So comfy. It doesn't quite compare to my beanbag sofa, but it gives the couch in the lounge a run for its money. Come, Vector, savor this hard-earned moment of tender coziness. No thanks. Get up. We have stuff to do. Wow! Vector hates me! What the fuck? If you mean the cutscene, you handle it. I'm very sleepy. I'm in. She can go to sleep even on level 2. Vector shakes her head in mild disbelief and walks up to 416, who is now by a bed in the room. He has to admit that the calm and quiet atmosphere here is quite relaxing. Decides not to bother waking Mekti. Vixis! Vixis! Are you okay? Don't scare me! As Vector approaches the bed, 416 unfreezes and starts crying piteously while holding the hand of the person lying on the bed, who happens to be... Belka? So in this universe, they are sisters. Oh no, she's dying! No! The one lying on the bed with her eyes closed and her face pale is none other than Belka. But her name tag above her head reads GRG28. Hearing 416's voice, she musters her strength and opens her eyes just a crack. Vixis, you're badly injured. I tried to find you some medicine in the research institute, but I ran into the phase invaders. These people saved me. You... Don't talk, Vixis! Excuse me, do you have any medicine with you? The watery green eyes turn to Vector, and she suddenly understands how Mekti feels. Oh my god, freaking vulnerable 416 hits way too fucking hard. This is very dangerous. Impactful indeed. Under 416's imploring gaze, Vector taps her watch and gives her a healing potion. Thank goodness! Vixis, they have medicine! I'll give you some right away! He tries to prop up GRG28 up from the bed, but she may have aggravated her wounds, as GRG28 starts coughing violently. Vixis! Are you alright? Oh, noisy. What's going on? Mekti sits up on the sofa and rubs her eyes. She looks over at the bed. That's... Belka? She rubs her eyes again. Ukai is holding Belka in her arms. They're both NPCs. I know, but... Ukai is bawling while clinging to Belka? No way, I don't care if it's real or not. I've got to capture this absolute masterpiece. Where's my terminal? Mekti pats herself down frantically, but then she remembers she's on level 2. So she taps her watch. Ooh, there's a screen cap and recording feature! 416 dresses GRG28's wound slightly. GRG28 finally directs her attention to Vector. You have my gratitude. May I know who you are? Yo, Shiny, welcome in. We are getting extreme character dissonance. Like, it's actually fucking with my brain. It's wonderful. A, we are Guardians. Oh, the illusion of choice. Vector reads out the only option she's given. We have been banned from the Assassin's Creed Shadows forums. Guardians, you say? Vixis, don't get so worked up. I'm fine. I'm okay. Allow me to introduce myself. 416 and I are both researchers at the National Research Institute No. 3's laboratory. I was in charge of the project to convert collapse crystals into crystal energy. You could say We're the ones responsible for the crystal pipe explosion. Fix this. I've always known that the crystal energy is not completely clean. Moreover, the safety of the crystal pipes is also very unstable, but we yielded to the authorities. Not only did we not put a stop to the experiment on crystal energy, we even pushed it, little by little, to the point of no return. Oh my god, is that a Corpo Bad reference? Is that a spoilers beneath the waves reference? Like, bruh, it's almost as if Corpo Bad. Oh no! Anyway, Vector recalls TMP, whom they have met earlier, and draws the mental connection. Fortunately, we have a remedy. 416 used her own funds to help develop a substance that can completely purify collapsed particles. The purification solution. Purification solution. That must be the secret weapon that number 90 talked about. Yeah, that makes sense. We stockpiled a certain amount of purification solution in the Institute's laboratory. We just need to put the solution into the diffuser in the Institute's launch center, and we can purify the city. There's just one problem. Diffuser? I hardly know her. The problem is, there's another problem, goddammit. The launch center was destroyed, and the automatic security system within the Institute was activated, so we can't get through. However, the Ruina Crystallis air base is in the northeast corner of the city. There's a helicopter there with a diffusion device installed onto its tail. If you load it with a solution and fly around the city, you can also complete the purification. Just be careful. Helicopter, I hardly know her. Zone map, Ruina Crystallis airbase obtained. This is it. That's a Michael Jackson reference. Vecti, this is how we clear the game. Oh god! A gunshot erupts from behind. Like a slow motion scene in a movie. Vector watches as a bullet burrows out of her chest, passes through GRG-28's forehead, leaves a black crater on the wall. The shot NPC seems utterly unfazed. He continues to rattle off the pre-written script with great emotion despite the bullet hole in her head and the continuous gunfire. But Vector can no longer hear what she's saying. He turns around with great difficulty, only to see a smiling G36K KSK with her gun raised, and Mekti, who has flattened herself on the sofa in terror. No! I knew it! Mekti, run! Shit! Vector! Uh-oh. Orbs of faint light appear where Vector has fallen. Mekti knows that they're Vector's dropped items. What is the outside world like? Oh no, she's sentient! It's Skynet! Show me. More. D36K KSK stretches out her hand, and the lights fly into her palm like birds returning to their nest. The figure immersed in light begins to transform little by little. Under this illuminated face as calm and serene as ever, but the color of the hair by her ears starts fading. Her body also droops like melted wax, and then looks almost as if a pair of invisible hands are gently lifting her up and resculpting her. After the— oh god, it's blue! Jesus Christ, that's actually terrifying. Fucking villain jump scare again! Fuck! Gotta warn me when that shit happens, god! After the light is faded, she appears before Mekti like a patchwork portrait, with all the colors and characteristics of the different 404 members. If we could just stop with the grotesque body horror, that'd be great. Please? Like, I came here for the cute waifus with guns. And while, yes, I still would, at least warn me first. What the fuck? Not enough. Not enough at all. G36K. No, who exactly are you? I don't like this name. It sounds like a tool. I want my own name. A new name. To mark new life. Isn't that right? Who the hell are you? That's right. Your name is Mekti. Mekti. It means dream. An eerie smile creeps across that uncanny patchwork face. I was born out of your memories. Your dreams. You can call me Koshmar. The fuck name is that? I swear, they picked names from Alphabet Soup. Ladies and gentlemen, AI-generated names. Unironically. It's okay, we win. We win! And you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to get Vector. Guys, we need to get Vector. Let's go gambling! Let's get Vector, come on. We're not getting her, but we're getting Vector. We didn't get her this time, but it's fine. We're gonna get something. Hopefully I get more wife. Aw, dang it. 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 Jesus Christ. Aw, dang it. Wow, I'm getting jack shit. Aw, dang it. The first 9 are blue, meaning my guaranteed purple is next. Aw, dang it. That was a dog-ass roll. Oh my god. Fuck this shit. We're doing the story. I'm done with that. Fuck it. I'm reading. Remotely controlling the terminal in the training room, Deer checks the code of the module and plug it row by row. Harpsy also nervously keeps her eyes glued to the terminal screen, not daring to relax at all. Meanwhile, Rookie and Wellrod are keeping a close eye on the situation on level 2 at the surveillance monitor. Monitor? I hardly know her. And neither do they, because they're losing their neural logs. What should we do? Vivi doesn't remember me anymore. Oh my god, that must be fucking... I'm not gonna trauma dump on stream. It's fine. I almost said something. Basically, everywhere at the end of time. If you know, you know. The data loss is only temporary. Once she's out of there and re-downloads her neural backup, she'll be the same old Vector. I hardly know her. I know, but it still hurts that Vivi's treating me like a total stranger. I hardly know her. Tears are a sign of your incompetence. If you keep crying, you'll only put more pressure on Harpsy and Deer. Motherfuck, let her cry. She just lost her best friend, goddamn. I'm sorry. At last, movement can be heard from the terminal nearby. There's no virus at all. How can that be? The problem is the highly intelligent creative AI that you implanted. Its deep learning ability allows it to continuously read Doll's neural data and continuously improve on its own framework autonomously. We went from corpo bad to AI bad. I love this game. It has now concluded its first cycle of self-completion. Compare its current base code with what was originally written. Isn't it much more complex? It does seem to be the case. AI Corpo, what's the difference really? Nah, you've got a point. Shit. Fuck it. You know what? I'm just not gonna think about that. Let's keep reading. That's why you couldn't find this so-called virus. Freaking hell. The creative AI is artificial intelligence. Dolls are also artificial intelligence. Yeah, but I like this one. You put 2 AIs into a single vessel. Are you trying to teach them what survival of the fittest means? Holy shit! It didn't occur to me. Never mind. According to my speculation, the goal of this AI is probably to seize their neural clouds and take control of their frames. This continues, I'm afraid it'll backhack the main control system sooner or later. When that happens, not only will their data be at risk, but so will yours. Oh shit. Huh. So it's just a pathetic usurper. Now that we know what we're dealing with, we just have to launch an EW attack to wrestle the control back from her, and Bob's your uncle. That's a British phrase. For a British clandestine way. You know what? Well, Rod, I forgive you for becoming a Karen. I still love you. It's not that shrimple. This AI has already merged with Mechty and Vector's neural clouds to a certain extent by seizing their neural data. Even if we manage to wrestle the control back from her, remnants of the AI's data will stick around in the neural clouds. If we don't do a thorough job of getting rid of the AI, they'll basically be walking time bombs. Is there no other way? Deer ponders in silence for a long while on the screen. There is a way, but it's incredibly risky. I can't make the decision alone. The door slides open with a whoosh, followed by a set of angry footsteps. Oh god. I follow Klukai into the room, eyeing the floorboards that she just stomped over with concern. Oh shit. Klukai, Commander, what are you? We were gone for just a few hours, and you've already created a gigantic mess for us to come back to! Her eyes sweep fiercely over everyone present before finally setting on Deer on the screen. Solution! Stop wasting time! Alright, here's the solution. Tell us the fucking solution, damn it! Meanwhile, on level 2. If I respawn at this safe point, a dozen invaders are outside, staring hungrily at Vector in the phone booth. Checks her inventory and sighs at all the empty slots and her pitiful amount of ammo. I'll get swarmed the moment I step outside. I won't be able to save myself, let alone Mekti. On my own, I really am utterly useless. Bang! Intense gunfire interrupts Vector's moping. She watches as these invaders outside are shot in the head one by one. The area around the phone booth is cleared in no time. Vivi, are you alright? Yo! They're in! Let's go! The power of friendship! Let's fucking go. Sorry it took so long to get here. A girl with corkscrew twin tails throws herself at the door of the phone booth, staring Vector by squishing her face right up against the glass. You. We arrived right on time. Good thing you haven't lost the ability to make sound judgment. I'm glad you didn't just rush out and take on these invaders and let them give you a thorough beatdown. It's safe now. Come on out. You. With a frown, Vector opens the door and exits the phone booth. He dodges Rukti's flying tackle and makes her way over to Harpsy. Harpsy wrings her hands nervously. Vector! Are you okay? You seem to be the real Harpsy. How did you get in here? Vivi! Ignoring me, eh? Looks like our almighty team leader has lost her memory of more than one teammate. You're right. I can't bring up any data regarding the two of you in my neurocloud. Vivi, you don't remember Welrod either? Never mind. We were here precisely to resolve this problem. Welrod looks at Harpsy, who's standing next to Vector. With a nod, Harpsy tells Vector everything in a soft murmur. Murmur? I hardly know her. So, Q's recommendation is to defeat that AI, take what she drops, cover the data that I've lost. At the same time, I must clear the game to put an end to this cycle of dying and respawning, correct? That's it! Nier has already obtained certain permissions and will help us by using cheat codes! The limit on that stamina bar has been removed! Yo! Infinite stamina, let's go! This is way too risky. It wouldn't be such a big deal if it was just me and Mekti, but now you're putting yourselves in danger too. Vivi, how can you say that? What do you mean it wouldn't be such a big deal if it was just you and Mekti? You're our very important companion and the leader of us, Team B! That's right, us! Without you, it wouldn't be us anymore. You. Vector looks at Ruki and finds herself speechless. I really don't have any memory of what you're saying. That's okay. I'll help you recover it. I can't recall anything at the moment, but I have a feeling. You must be someone whom I knew very well. Man! Ah! Ruki freezes for a moment, but then she beams. Yep! Alright, enough catching up. And don't be so pessimistic. Now that the high and mighty team leader is here, we may actually stand a chance. High and mighty team leader? You don't mean... Elsewhere, Mekti, who's been frantically avoiding Koshmar's pursuit, is cowering inside a concrete drainage pipe. You can't find me, you can't find me, you can't find... All of a sudden, a shadowy figure leans into the pipe. Mekti is so terrified her neural cloud is on the verge of shutting down, but once she makes out who it is, she lets out a sigh of relief. Oh, it's you, fake Klukai. This fake Klukai is looking at her with wide, pitiful eyes. Unimpressed, Mekti shrinks back and waves her hand at her, as if she were shooing away a puppy. Go away, you OOC weirdo! You're gonna make me get caught by that Frankenstein! If only Tyrant Klukai were here, she would kill that Frankenstein easy peasy. Hey, why are you pulling me? I'm not going out there! Follow me. I know a safer place. Huh? A monstrously strong hand grabs Mekti and pulls her out of the pipe. Mekti is getting a bit disoriented. Am I still in a cutscene? Maybe. Koshmar's just a boss, and the NPC is now taking me to some safe house so I can regenerate or something. It's much safer here. Before she can react, her view suddenly turned upside down, and she feels herself being thrown headfirst into a cramped space. Ow! That hurts! What? What do you think? Don't you feel right at home in this trash can? Oh god. I love this game, oh my god! It's not real! It's exclamation mark kettle, but thank you. Fake Klukai lifts her chin. A face that looked so pitiful just a second ago is now full of disdain. Hold on to that. Hold on, that tone. Since the OOC NPC is now getting OOC is actually resembling the original character more? This is getting a bit confusing. Mekti! It's the real deal! Klukai! Stay away from me! You're filthy! With a look of disgust, Klukai shoves a hand into Mekti's face to stop her incoming embrace. Level 2 is all simulated anyway! The filth isn't real! You're sullying my visual module. Such a familiar and comforting mockery. Whatever you say. Now that I think about it, why are you here? What about the commission? The client canceled the commission on short notice, so I came back. What else was I supposed to do? Visit the Yellow Zone with the commander and enjoy the collapse storm? I just didn't expect to receive such a huge surprise while on my way back. Klukai sneers coldly. Mekti gulps despite having no saliva. Let me explain! I just wanted to explore a new way of training. I'll give you plenty of time to explain, but not now. Her tone implies that this is far from over. We can take care of that distasteful Frankenstein first. I won't let that chimera of an AI make your already dumb neural cloud even dumber and give you an excuse for your future dumb shenanigans. Aw, she really does care. Remind me after stream to include Teapot in the list of included commands for that. Holy crap, we're almost done. But stream's not over. Stream is far from over. We're gonna do this next level in someone else's shoes. Being in another situation is the only way to truly see things from another perspective. Is this communicator secure? Communicator? I hardly know her. Here said he set up an encrypted comms channel that the AI won't be able to tap, so it should be secure. Oh, it's connected! Mekti, can you hear? If you had called any later, I would have counted you out. See you at the save point. Put someone with a fully functional language module on the line. Arpsy promptly shoves the communicator into Vector's hand. Klukai, it's me, Vector. Let's cut straight to the chase. Have they briefed you on the situation? Yes, I'm all caught up. Eliminate the AI, recover our neural data, clear the game, end the cycle. It's crucial that you follow exact order. If you clear the game first, you won't be getting back any of the stolen data. I suggest you obtain the purification solution first so that you can clear the game right after killing the AI, thus minimizing the time between those two steps and reducing the risk of having the plan derailed. Understood. Boom! Shakalaka. Before she can finish, the sound of a building exploding and collapsing can be heard from the other line. Ah! Klukai! Koshmar's coming! Why are you screaming your head off? Is your gun a prop? Koshmar? That Frankenstein gave herself a name that means nightmare. What a joke. I'm gonna turn this into her nightmare. Whew. Fierce gunfire erupts from the communicator, interwoven with piercing, anguished screams. The voice sounds somewhat familiar. Communicator? Familiar? I hardly know her. Don't just stand there! Run! How are things on your end? Frankenstein keeps coming after us. Need us to come back you up? Did you not understand what I said? Vector, take your Team B and get your hands on the purification solution. Mekti and I can keep Kashmar busy. Ah! Klukai! Face invaders ahead! Shut up and shoot! Vector? Understood. I'll be sure to complete the mission. Whew. A three-dimensional image of the Research Institute building is displayed on the screen of Vector's watch. According to the topographic map and intelligence provided by DIA, the Institute's security protocol has been fully activated, but more than 75% of the building is damaged, so there are plenty of poorly defended openings. West Garage, where we are right now, is one of them. Which phase invaders? I only know... The only invader I follow is Lumi. That's gonna change in the near future, but, yeah, do what you want with that information. Have you gotten an entry route? I've planned 3 routes based on the distance, time, and number of enemies we'll encounter. I personally recommend Route C, which is to go along the outer edge of the west corridor to the exterior of Zone Z, where there is a gap where the wall was blasted open. After entering Zone Z from the gap, we turn right and travel for 200 meters, at which point we'll come across an air raid passage all the way down. Follow the air raid passage down to level LG10. While along the ventilation duct there from the 5th window, we'll arrive right above the laboratory where the solution is stored. We got Jelly, Lumi, and Mari_EN. Wow, when your mom calls you by your full name. What's your reason for choosing this route? It's relatively safe. It's a little convoluted, but the defenses along this route are the weakest. We may run into security droids on patrol near the gap leading into Zone Z, but that's it. Seeing the word convoluted will always flash back to my first day in college during orientation, where I used the word convoluted casually in its proper sense, and somebody commented, snide at me saying, wow, okay, didn't realize we were using big words today, and several other people chimed in with agreement, and I'm like, I am surrounded by retards, Jesus Christ. As for the patrols within the lab, enemies are in the open while we add the advantage of surprise, so they pose no threat at all. To expand on what I just said, that was in a college environment. If that was within public school, sure. But college, come the fuck on. Wellrod plants a hand on her hip, looking the very picture of confidence. That's it, computer. Cancel Nest1228 on Twitter. Oh yeah, if you could go to me on Twitter and cancel the shit out of me, that'd be great, thanks. Convoluted isn't even that big of a word. I'm actually surprisingly gonna disagree with that. Convoluted is a relatively convoluted word in and of itself. To a non-native speaker, it's a big word. But if you are a native speaker in a university setting, it should not be a surprise to have it used in a proper regular setting. You should not be surprised by its use. Wellrod, yes? You don't have to keep reiterating your loss of neural data. No, I just think that you're capable of making detailed plans and have a commanding presence. You're more of a team leader than me. Huh? Please don't say that! You're great too, Vivi! There's no need to spare my feelings. I'm merely stating facts. However, you haven't considered a potential problem. Huh, go on then. Vector points at herself. You? Wellrod can't help but show a hint of surprise. Since I lack sufficient information of both you and Ruki, it's impossible for me to assign roles and coordinate effectively based on your strengths and weaknesses. So I would like to hand over command of this operation to you. You mean I'm to be the team leader? You are a more suitable candidate under these circumstances. Despite the data loss, Vector appears much more certain than usual. Is there a problem? Surely this shouldn't be a challenge for you. Huh. Challenge or not, I will fulfill my responsibility. Following the entry route planned by Wellrod, Team B successfully reaches the ventilation duct just above the lab. You're into the lab through the cracks of the vent. The room's unoccupied. Only a handful of equipment is still running and making some rickety noise. No enemy units in sight. No sign of the target item either. Once we're in there, Harpsy and Ruki will search for the solution. Make sure your respective search areas don't overlap. Vector and I will keep moving and be on the lookout. Roger that. That's a EB Games reference. The four dolls enter the laboratory through the vent. As Vector gets a better look at the layout of the lab, a certain fragmented scene flashes by quickly in her neural cloud. Vivi, what's wrong? He asks, sensing her hesitation. This scene feels oddly familiar, like I've been here before. Familiar? Oh, you mean the simulation training we did this morning? It does look a bit similar, but there's no hostage to be rescued this time. Simulation training? Have you also lost this part of your memory? You almost got into a big fight with Relrod because she didn't stick to the operation plan. Ahem. You can leave out the superfluous information. Relrod, who's standing guard nearby, suddenly coughs very loudly. Have you found the solution? Guys, I think I've got it! Harpsy calls out from one end of the laboratory. Next to her is an open electronic cabinet. The glass jar is filled with a green liquid neatly stacked inside. Hello, Talon! Wow, that's great! Uh-oh! Just then, the alarm starts blaring. The door is blown right off its hinges, and a large number of security droids surge in. Enemy target spotted. They spotted us. Find cover! The group takes cover behind a large piece of equipment as bullets rain down like a torrential storm, slamming into the machine with a deafening roar. Seizing the brief moment when the enemies are reloading, Relrod peeks out from behind cover with her riot shield. She gets a riot shield? Shit. However, after only a few shots, she's forced back under another hail of bullets. Damn it. Enemy units in the game can actually share information with each. The approaching enemies give her no time to finish her sentence. Other than Harpsy, who's protecting the solution, the other three dolls desperately fight to keep the enemies contained within the barricade. There's no end to these droids! What if I draw their fire and you guys make a run through the vent? No, that would be certain death for you. And quite frankly, you alone won't be able to stall them long enough for all of us to make it safely through the vent. Now think of another way! We can't do this all day! Our only choice is to clear a path with grenades and charge through the main entrance. The weight in Relrod's hand is suddenly gone. When she looks up, Vector has already grabbed her riot shield and charged out of cover. What are you doing, Vector? The enemies instantly shift their aim and unleash a relentless barrage toward Vector. Make for the vent! Rookie, Harpsy, get the solution safely out of here. If you don't see up after more than 10 minutes, get to the airbase on your own. Relrod grabs a discarded metal plate from the ground and holds it up in front of her. But what about you? It's just a game. Dying once is no big deal. Then she sprints towards Vector without a second thought. Why did you act without permission? I'm the team leader here. A thunderous explosion drowns out all other sounds. Several culture tanks in the laboratory shatter on impact, sending torrents of incubation fluid surging out, knocking over every security droid. Relrod loses her footing and nearly falls, but Vector, who anticipated this, catches her firmly. Go! From the corner of her eye, Relrod spots Rookti and Harpsy already crawling into the ventilation duct. Without hesitation, Vector grabs Relrod's hand and pulls her towards the exit of the lab. So you actually had a plan? Sorry. I know it's risky, but it was an opportunity that I had to seize. No, I should be the one to apologize. Huh? You'll understand what I mean when you have your neural data back. More sporadic gunshots can be heard from behind them. Looks like your culture fluid cannons didn't get rid of all the vermin. Cleanup time. It's also Bezos break time, so before we do the level, why don't we take a quick break? I will be back in 3 minutes. Hey! Let's play video game. You will be pleased to know, during the break, I have updated the Wheeze command to include teapot, tea kettle, etc. So next time you try !teapot, it'll increase the count by 1, just like any of the others. We do it live. Wow, that's it? Okay. I like how, I'm pretty sure that says... Wait, that's not Big Fish, because it's missing this... Shit, what does that say? I'll have to investigate her chest later. In any case, we are about to move to the last level. But before we do that, we need to go gambling. It is imperative that let's go gambling! To save me from myself, sometimes when I click the gamble button, it doesn't gamble. Sometimes I have to click it twice. But we didn't win, which means we didn't gamble hard enough. This is so sad. Aw, dang it. 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 Motherfucker. Another 0 tier poll. Like, nothing. This is the biggest nothing burger of all time. I can't believe it. I guess we're gonna finish the story. Ooh. We get to fight you. A phantom native to the virtual world, an AI born of stolen real doll data, Kashmar may have assembled a form of herself through theft, but she was never capable of reaching the dream's other shore. That'd be kind of tragic if this wasn't a metaphor for fucking AI taking over. Ooh! I like this! Anywho, let's get out of here. Let us escape from Cyborg. Not to be confused with Tarkov. Having successfully acquired the purification solution and withdrawn from the Research Institute, Team B is now moving toward the northeastern corner of the Runa Crystallis under the cover of night as quickly as they can. Harpsy, can you make contact with Mekti and Klukai? The comms channel's still online, but no one's answering! Keep the line open. Okay. Harpsy sends another comms request. Unlike before, when a request were met with nothing but a long, tedious dial tone, the call is answered almost instantly. This is Harpsy. We've secured the purification solution and are heading towards the Runa Crystallis airbase. Purification solution? Since the signal's unstable, the speaker's face isn't shown on screen. But the voice belongs to neither Klukai nor Mekti. I see. I see. Huh? Wait for me. I'll be right there. The call is terminated. Harpsy looks over at Vector in alarm. That was neither Klukai nor Mekti. It could only be Kashmar. Then Mekti and Klukai must be in big trouble. It's pretty obvious from the call that Kashmar is on her way to do us in. Even Klukai couldn't beat her, so what chances do we? Calm down. Worst case, she defeated Klukai and Mekti. But as long as we haven't cleared the game, the respawn cycle won't end. Once they respawn, they'll come to back us up. So don't worry too much about them. There were just 2 of them, so they couldn't even utilize basic team information. Their defeat was hardly unexpected. Now that we're all here, as long as we stay on our toes, defeating Kashmar isn't entirely impossible. That's right. Besides, that's just the worst case scenario. What if things went better than what we were assuming? Huh. Has the amnesia actually cured your paranoia? Say, maybe you should just stay like this. Vector shakes her head. Whether it does me any good or not, I need to recover all my memories of you. I don't want to misplace any of it. I was just joking. Don't take it so seriously. Why is there such an enviable sense of rapport between you two now? What happened between you two? Nothing. Put a lid on your pointless curiosity. Look, Vivi! Is that the helicopter that GRG-28 mentioned? Helicopter? I hardly know her! A battered military helicopter sits on the small tarmac. A rectangular device is hanging from its tail. This should be it. Inspect the engine first. Make sure it's fit to fly. Okay! Rookie climbs into the cockpit to inspect it. After a quick check, she hops back down. The engine's in good condition, and there's plenty of fuel. The helicopter even has an autopilot function. Oh, shit. Though the two managed to dodge the attack in time, the helicopter is now riddled with bullet holes in an instant. Oh my. Did I miss? The girl hovering midair lowers the gun in her hands, but the 7 guns floating around her remain trained on Vector and Rookie. How can she control so many guns all at once? Hang on, is she wielding my PP-90? Next time, I'll take better aim, okay? Give me all of your data, please. The jokes write themselves. First it was Corpo, then it's AI. Now it's literally Corpo stealing your data to train a fucking AI to take over. This is bullshit. I hate this. That way, I will be complete. Her voice is undoubtedly that of a young girl, yet it's light and airy, with an upward lilt tinged with mockery. Yeah, she's a villain, all right. Vector stares at her for a while, and she lets out a chuckle. Why are you laughing? I have guns trained on you and you're laughing. What are you, some kind of Joker 2019? No wonder Klukai called you Frankenstein. Frankenstein? Your appearance, weapons, everything about you stems from Mechti's and my neural data on the 8 of us. Vector shows no fear of her weapons. She paces before Koshmar with deliberate ease. Still hovering midair, Koshmar follows Vector's movement and turns her body slowly. Even if you read all of our neural data and sees our frames, you'll never be perceived as a complete doll, or a new Koshmar. You're just an amalgamation of patchwork parts. You don't even actually exist, let alone have the ability to be complete. Yo, get the fucking drop the mic. That's some top tier shit talk. Oh my god. The emotional damage, the taunting, burns like fire. She's a fire type. I don't exist. I will never be complete. That's right, you don't exist. Well run! All of a sudden, Vector ducks down, and the sharp crack of gunfire erupts from behind Koshmar. Bullets tear through her limbs and abdomen. Caught off guard, Koshmar immediately flies up to dodge the attack from behind. When she turns and spots Welrod and Harpsy firing at her from behind the helicopter, her face instantly contorts in fury. You ambushed me! That's reciprocating the courtesy you showed to our friends. I want to have my own frame, like the rest of you. I want to touch grass! I can have my own data. All this data, it's all me! Koshmar lets out an anguished shriek. The floating guns around her start spinning and firing wildly in all directions. Spread out! Amidst the chaos, a stray bullet strikes the purification solution that had been strapped to Harpsy's arm, sending the last container tumbling. The fluorescent green liquid instantly catches Koshmar's attention. Purification solution! She halts her reckless barrage and aims her gun at the container. Oh no! Vector lunges to shield the container, but Koshmar's already pulled the trigger, and the bullet shoots straight towards Vector's head. Vivi, look out! Shit! A loud noise is followed by a deafening silence. Vector opens her eyes. The glass container in her arms is intact, and she isn't met with the dreaded "you died" text. And that gunshot. Holy shit! What kind of ultimate kill stealer are you? You even managed to hit an airborne bullet! Starting from tomorrow, you're adding 200 shots to your dynamic target practice. I was complimenting you! Ow! Hearing the familiar voices coming from behind, Vector turns and sees Klukai landing gracefully after vaulting over the railing, alongside a stumbling Mechti. Vivi, are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine. Vector grips the container tightly, her fingers still trembling. If you're okay, then get up right now! The fight's not over yet! We fight. I like that intro. The loading in. Planes. They're at the airport. Oh! She is... Oh, yeah! Yeah, she's all gooey! And it's not mine! Okay. She spawned imaginary friends. Each one... Oh! Each one's based on their weapons. We got G28. We got Vector 416. The G36K KSK. That looks very similar to a G36C, but with a longer barrel. Like, that looks like... Well, let me get a good look at that. Yeah, that G36K KSK, it looks like a G36C, but with, like, the regular G36 front. So it's like a long boy version. What else we got? We got... Ah! No! We got the TMP. We got... Oh my god, they even got Welrod. Holy shit. They modeled Welrod, they got G11, and they got the PPS 90. Very cool. I like this. I like this a lot. We're getting previews of stuff that might be added to the game later. I would be very sad if she wasn't. Also, guys want literally only one thing, and it's all this tar, I guess. All this guck and muck. You know, I talk about the whole government mandated GF sort of deal, but now they're gonna outsource it to AI. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting to you the first ever actual AI generated girlfriend. I hope you like her. She's even barefoot. So do what you want with that information. Let's play the game. Let's kill her. Okay, she is significantly less creepy than Blue Sphere, meaning I like her a lot more. Let's go. Alright, prank him, John. In the meantime... Shit, I'm gonna have to fight this at level 60. Oh god. That's gonna hurt. I didn't change my team comp. I hope that this team comp can do it. I'm hoping. Go G11! Yeah! I love G11. Very cool. So when I keep seeing Kashmir, I keep thinking Kashmir, and my mind immediately goes to the freaking Led Zeppelin song of the same name. And I might be aging myself, but you all know I'm fucking old. Go, Penitia! Do your AoE! Very cool. Did that... Ow. Did that not kill everyone? I mean, you're only like level 5 or 20 or so. You do no damage to me. Okay. Maybe I should actually read what they do. Oh, they get healed up. I just realized I might have to do this myself. Because they keep attacking all of the imaginary friends. Oh yeah, we got AoE. Very cool. The imaginary friends fight back. It's the snack that smiles back, not goldfish. Was that a regular ass attack? Why don't you use your ultimate? Your AI, you should be using your ultimate. Okay. It's okay if they move. Oh, that's her support attack. Now she can Lamau. Okay. They heal themselves every turn. This is fine. I'm glad most of us do AoE attacks. Unfortunately for me, they don't seem to move. So, Nagant isn't really doing much work here. It's fine. Vector, do your explodey thing again. You can't do it this turn. It's fine. You can... Oh. Kill the Klukai imaginary friend. I mean, I'm not sure what the holdup is. I think Penitia is gonna carry this one because she's probably gonna ult this turn. If she doesn't ult, she's gonna do an AoE because she has nothing but AoE attacks, and that's good. See? We're good. We just need to win. We're fine. They do no damage. When we fight this again later, I'll take matters into my own hands, and it'll be funny. I might actually read what she does. I'm sure she has pretty great mechanics, but unfortunately, she's so low level that I just cannot be asked. Boom. We win. And that's the game. Koshmar cannot withstand the combined firepower of the 6 dolls. The floating guns around her are shattered one by one. At last, she can hold out no longer. She plummets from midair, hitting the ground with a brutal thud, then becomes motionless. Oh my god, they killed the AI. Kukai steps forward, firing a couple rounds into her body just to be sure. After confirming no further movement, he signals the others, and one by one, they emerge from cover. Is it over? But the helicopter got shot into Swiss cheese, so what do we do now? Welrod, Ruki, go check the status of the helicopter. If it's not usable, check the other aircraft. No way this helicopter is the only functional aircraft on the entire airbase. There's actually a distinct possibility. Ow! Why'd you bonk me on the head? Shut up already. Go with Vector and recover your neural data. Koshmar will be back after she responds. Haven't we destroyed all the nearby save points while we're on our way here? She won't get here that soon. Oh, destroyable save points. Is that a Shovel Knight reference? If you think you can escape your punishment in reality, you're being delusional. Any more procrastination will only double the punishment. Mekti pouts and shuffles closer to Koshmar. Strange. Why can't I recover? Whoa! Koshmar, who's been lying motionless on the ground, suddenly lifts her head. Mekti yelps and jumps back in fright. But Koshmar ignores Mekti entirely. Instead, she turns and bolts toward Vector, who is holding the purification solution. Her movement swift and her intent crystal clear. Ruki and Welrod, who have been inspecting the helicopter nearby, are drawn to the commotion by Mekti's startled cry. Kukai and Vector are the first to react. Without hesitation, they draw their guns and open fire on Koshmar. A fresh burst of bullets completely severs Koshmar's already dangling left arm, but she doesn't even flinch. 'Tis but a flesh wound. With her still functional right hand, she brushes against a shadowy decorative mark on the side of her right thigh. Electronic currents crackle around her, and with a flash of white light that illuminates the darkness, the shadow solidifies into a drawn blade. Without slowing, she lunges at Vector with the weapon. Not fair. Not fair! It's not fair! If I'm stuck here, you're not leaving either! Crap! There's no time to dodge. The raised blade gleams coldly under the moonlight. Bang! The small figure suddenly barrels into Koshmar from the side, knocking her away from Vector. Vector immediately ceases firing, but not before a stray bullet strikes the body of Koshmar's assailant. You! Koshmar instinctively clamps down on the doll who crashed into her, and in the struggle, her blade veers slightly before plunging downward with full force. Ooh! Mekti! Damn it! This is supposed to be a game, but why does it hurt like a bitch? Mekti collapses like a marionette with its strings cut, her form dissolving into scattered fragments of light. Gosh darn it! The nearest save point. So far away. Guess I'm not coming back. Vector, I'll be waiting for you in the future. The light completely fades away. Don't just stand there! Attack! Shoot her to bits! At Klukai's sharp command, another hail of bullets rain down on Koshmar. Bullets tear through and riddle her body. As Klukai gives the final order, Koshmar's body gradually breaks apart into smaller and smaller fragments. Koshmar's anguished screams fade, and at the same time, the fragments of her body begin to glow. Stop! The dolls cease their attack. The broken pieces dissolve, unraveling into delicate threads of light that peel away from Koshmar's remains. The strands unravel faster and faster, till wisps of soft, luminescent blue surge into the air, forming a vast ocean of light above the base. Part of the glowing tide drifts into the distance, while the rest rushes straight toward Vector, flowing into her body. Memories! Yes! The waves of light flood Vector's mind. He can't help but bend forward, sinking into her knees. In front of her, 4 hands overlap. Following the arms upward, she sees familiar features begin to take shape on two once blank faces. The fragments have returned to their rightful place. My neural data. Vector looks up towards the sky. There's no more trace of Kashmar. The members of Team B rush up to her. Vivi, how do you feel? Did that work? Have you regained your memory? It's okay. We've still got our neural backups. Vector breathes in deeply and takes Ruki and Welrod's hands. I got everything back. I'm just a bit disoriented. Thank goodness! Ruki embraces Vector tightly, while Rod and Harpsy also look visibly relieved. Does anyone remember there's a second phase in our operation? If you want to fight Frankenstein again, by all means, keep the group bonding session going. Oh, right. We have more important things to do. Ruki hastily lets go of Vector. Vivi, I just checked with Welrod. Even though the helicopter's got shot full of holes, it's still functional. Even the autopilot still works. The world of video games sure is miraculous. However miraculous it is, I've had enough of it. Vector holds out the glass container that she's been protecting in her arms. In that case, see you in a bit. No residual anomalous data in the mutant neural module. No data conflicts or losses detected. All modules are operating normally. Right. Okay, Harpsy, you can go ahead and destroy that plugin. Make sure you leave no backup, alright? Sure. Whew. Now that the crisis has been averted, can I log off? I've got other stuff to attend to. Go then. Here's image disappears from the terminal screen. I glance at Mekti and Vector. I've just climbed out of the repair pods, and I pat Klukai on the shoulder. Don't get too worked up. Just take it easy, yeah? I'll keep it under control. Klukai clears her throat and fixes her gaze firmly on the two dolls. You may now explain yourselves. I'm listening. Well, it's as you saw. And what exactly did I see? Don't be nervous. Talk me through it slowly. We have all the time in the world. Would you like a drink to soothe your vocal module? Should I fetch Andidus? Don't be like that. You want to slap or shout at me, just do it. Otherwise, I'll still feel like I was in the virtual world. Besides, you know I can't drink coffee. It's true. G11, the caffeinated collab. Oh my god! G11 also doesn't drink coffee. So G11's literally G11. Are you telling me what to do? Not at all. I wouldn't dare. I just think I prefer the OG version of Klukai. Memory serves. That would be the one you called Tyrant Klukai. A chuckle slips out, earning me a mildly disapproving glance from Klukai. Mildly disapproving! I was wrong, Klukai. I shouldn't have asked for Harpsy to create that plugin without permission. What else? And I shouldn't mix training and games. Klukai, please don't be like this. Klukai tilts her chin up and shoots Mekti one more sharp, murderous glare before turning to the trembling Harpsy. As if she's about to speak, Vector interrupts her. If I had run a tighter ship, this wouldn't have happened. As the leader of Team B, I bear full responsibility for this incident. I'll submit a complete review and self-reflection before dawn. Are you planning to take the blame from Harpsy? No, but at the end of the day, this all happened because I failed to discipline my team members properly. This is Team B's management issue. Let me handle it. Management issue! The jokes write themselves! Klukai gazes at Vector, then glances at the members of Team B, hanging their heads behind her. Remember to include your proposed solution to the problem in your review. Understood. Mekti, you're coming to the shooting range with me. The shooting range? At this hour? It's so late. I know it's my punishment, but can't we leave it till tomorrow? Klukai reaches into her pocket and pulls out a small switch. Oh god! It's compact, with a round button resting right under her fingertip. Mekti immediately flails her hands in panic. I'm coming, alright? Ah! Then I'll be going with Mekti. Commander, would you like to join us? I understand the meaningful look that Klukai's giving me. She wants Vector to handle Team B's internal affairs on her own. Vector might find it awkward if we stay. At the same time, my instincts tell me this is the moment for Vector to reach a consensus with her team. But, can she really do it? I look at her, both worried and hopeful. At that moment, the still inexperienced team leader meets my gaze and gives me a firm nod. Yo! That character growth! Let's fucking go. Sure, I'll come too. What? Even the commander will be supervising me? We'll see if you dare slack off again with 2 pairs of eyes watching you. Now let's go! Klukai takes the lead, pulling Mekti out the door. As I walk past Vector, I give her a reassuring pat on the shoulder. He looks up at me with silent understanding. The best kind of relationship, honestly. The footsteps in the hallway gradually faded into silence, and the remaining members of Team B let out a collective sigh of relief. Whew, I was so scared. I didn't dare speak at all. I'm not surprised, you scaredy cat. Like you are any better, you were also staring at your toes, avoiding Klukai's gaze yourself. I was resting my eyes. I seriously wonder how the members of Team A hang out with Klukai on a daily basis. Thank goodness our Vivi's so much more approachable. Or so you'd like to think. Thank you, Vector, for stepping in when Klukai was about to dress me down. I wouldn't know what to say at all. No, I wasn't trying to defend you. Huh? Even though I sensed that something wasn't right, I didn't insist on putting a stop to it, and your disregard for rules and protocols is all because I did not set a good example. I must take full responsibility for everything that happened. We didn't disregard. Seeing that Welrod still intends to argue the point, Vector cuts her off firmly. Disregard is exactly what it is. Vector's gaze did not waver this time. She looks Welrod straight in the eye without any of her usual moroseness. Yo! Welrod, this is no small matter. Strictly following protocols and abiding by the rules are the foundation of a team's ability to function effectively. But procedures and rules shouldn't be stagnant, even if they need to be adjusted. The changes must be thoroughly tested. Otherwise, they'll end up like a chandelier crashing down in the middle of a battle, hindering the team, or worse, hurting someone. You understand, Welrod? An awkward silence fills the training room again. Vector lets out a soft sigh. Then again, maybe using what happened on the battlefield as an analogy isn't very appropriate. In combat, you don't always have time to react or test a strategy. Sometimes, spontaneous actions can turn the tide of battle more effectively than rigidly sticking to a plan. Now that I've been in your position, I realize that when this moment comes, I should rely on my own judgment as well. I shouldn't have been so quick to attribute your actions to a blind desire to score highly, nor should I have rushed to justify my own idea as the best solution. Sorry, Welrod, that was my mistake. Here goes still for a few seconds. As she looks into Vector's apologetic eyes, Welrod slowly speaks. Back at the lab, when you suddenly rushed forward and shattered the culture tanks, it really caught me off guard. Did you ever stop to think whether your riot shield could withstand the impact? Do you know what was in those tanks? What if we had been knocked over by the liquid too? Questions hit me all at once, and I just got really, really mad. And then I thought, maybe this is exactly how you felt when you saw me shoot down the chandelier. It all comes full circle! Then when we were discussing the simulation training afterwards, I also didn't take your reasoning and standpoint into consideration. All I cared about was defending my own judgment. As Welrod continues, her face gradually turns red, and her voice grows a little abashed. So, you don't have to take all the blame so eagerly. I'm not. Alright, let me summarize things. Following the plan is important, but adaptability is just as crucial. Motherfucking Dark Souls 2 strikes again, goddammit! If that's all we write down as a conclusion, I doubt Klukai will accept it. Then what do we do? Maybe we can approach it like this. From now on, during every after-action review, we add a situational thought exercise. Using the battlefield map from the mission, analyze and discuss the potential unexpected actions that each team member might take. But we don't always encounter the same scenarios. The goal of this exercise isn't to rehearse specific scenarios, but to develop a better understanding of each other's tendencies in combat. That way, someone makes a sudden move in the field, we won't waste valuable time being surprised. Or worse, let emotions get in the way. Can't control the ever-changing battlefield. We have to learn to adapt. Oh, I see. After all, when we're on the battlefield, opportunities wait for no one. It's me. I'm a certified no one. Seeing the amusement in Vector's eyes, Wellrod raises an eyebrow. I think this is doable, and your paranoia, well, it's not entirely baseless. I also think it's worth a try. Then once my proposed solution gets approved, we can begin our new training sessions. But before that, Harpsy. Yes! Having her name suddenly called, Harpsy jolts, her cattail sticking straight up. You're also required to write a self-reflection. Furthermore, due to a lack of proper respect for rules and protocols, along with poor judgment, starting now, everyone, including myself, will conduct a full revision of 404's Code of Conduct. I expect to see everyone's review and report on the previous training session in my mailbox by dawn. Am I understood? Yes! Looking at the now motivated team, Vector lets out a small sigh of relief. Suppose I did the right thing. Teammates and I finally have a consensus, Commander. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Outside, the night has deepened, but the lights in the Elmo's training room remain bright, just like every other night Team B spends hard at work. And yet, tonight feels different. With the mission cut short, Belka returns to her room after signing off, and she flops into the bed with a disappointed sigh. Staring at the photo of Klukai stuck to the ceiling, she puffs out her cheeks in frustration. What's up with that client? I was supposed to have at least 72 hours of uninterrupted time with Big Sis Klukai. Now that we're back at the base, she's run off to hang out with Mekti again. Belka throws a half-hearted punches at her training sandbag where a picture of Mekti is taken. Mekti, the biggest obstacle to my bond with Big Sis. Beep, beep, beep. There's a notification on her terminal. Huh? Who's sending me a message at this hour? Oh, this is... In the photos and video clip on a screen, two figures can be seen leaning closely against each other. Not just anyone, it's her and Klukai. I have no idea what this is, but Big Sis Klukai looks so cute making this face. Belka presses the replay button again and again, watching the clip over and over, completely absorbed. It takes her a while to even remember to check the sender's name. The sender is... Mekti? What did she mean by this? She hesitates briefly in confusion, but the moment her eyes land on the video again, she can't help but giggle. Who cares? Just for today, you could be the witness of the love and friendship between Big Sis Klukai and me, Mekti. Yo! Lost Media! They did the Lost Media! They recovered the game screenshots! Very cool. We have completed the story! And now, while I claim my rewards and I do the supply mode, I will give my thoughts on this story. I like this story. It was a bit of a slow burn at first, but I stuck it through to the end and I'm glad I did. Honestly. It's a good story. I enjoyed this story. It's loads of fun. Let's bring the wife. And let's bring 416. There we go. Not every story needs to be of freaking super crazy epic major event caliber. These kinds of stories are not necessarily Breather stories, but Breather, I hardly know her. They serve to help not just world building, but character building. I really like the stories. I play this game for the story. I also play it for many other factors, but I do play the game for the story, and you can't say I don't. Like, if my sheer passion and enthusiasm for the story isn't enough, then I don't know what to tell you. I like the story, okay? How did we not kill everyone on the first day? How the fuck are you alive? What the fuck? He has no health. How did he live? Excuse me. Is he immune to fire? No, he's not. He's dead. Man had 1 health left. Very cool. You know what we forgot? Other than wife? We forgot to go gambling. I need my Vector. I need it. I need it. I need it. Let's go gambling. We're not getting it, but we're getting it. We're going gambling after every supply mission. We're gonna do it. We're getting Vector today. It's guaranteed. It's just a matter of time, dang it. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. I mean, technically, this is Vector. Hey, guys, we got Vector. Aw, dang it. 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 This is the 3rd pull in a row where the first 9 have been blank and the 10 was my guaranteed purple. Pun on purple because we have purple rifle. It's the Nemesis. One of the rare exceptions to my preferences. I like Nemesis. Very cool. She speaks my language. Alright, let's do another supply mission. Wait, I have V6 Nemesis? Okay. I did not know. Ooh, what's this? Oh yeah, I need to... Wait, what am I doing clicking that? Let's claim all that. Let's continue the supply. Keep it coming. Who can we bring this time? I mean, it doesn't quite matter. Let's bring Sabrina. And... Vepley. Where's Vepley? Let's get the shotguns. There we go. Ness, I'm afraid I'm not convinced that you played the game genuinely for the story. Please enter your credit card number and AS number to convince me. Okay, my credit card number is 420691228, and then throw in a couple random generators. That joke was way too easy to make. And the AS number, you'll have to check my AS for that. Sorry. That's just how it is. I will say G11's missing the story. My friend G11, he skips the story. I don't know how and why he skips the story, but the man skips the story. And it's... nice. Sabrina just put out all the fire that Vector set out for everyone. That is counterintuitive. I don't know why I did that. But Vepley is lovely. I love Vepley. Holy shit. That dress is perfect. That's supposed to be the SS number, but works as 2, I guess. Oh, you want my SS number? Okay, so the SS number is from Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow. When you board the SS ant, how is Vepley almost dead? What the fuck? Is Vepley just dead? Nah, Vepley's not dead. Vepley can't die. She's the main character. Anyway. I wonder if one of Vepley's weakness is water, which would be funny because, you know, idle, weak to getting wet. I mean, wet. The jokes write themselves. I'm not even sure if I can say that with a straight face. He just blasted him. Very cool. Nice. Let's go back to gambling. We need to gamble. It's real gambling hours. Whoops. Oh. I clicked the wrong button, but it took me here anyways. Let's go gambling! I made sure to save enough to guarantee her. I hardly know her. Aw, dang it. Maybe we can get a purple Vector. I can't wait for the story to come to a close in 5 years' time, and the currents fall, and it turns out the entire story access to both these games is just a song by Vepley and Sharkry. If that actually happened, I would be so fucking mad. But I'm not mad because I got my wife again. Anytime I get my wife, I am happy. I am once again saying to my 1% female audience, this is the male fantasy. Just saying. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. You know, I haven't actually checked what my female audience is. Hey, we got 2 purples this time. Okay. I dig it. Okay, let's get back to the supply. We have escaped from Cyborg, but can we escape this? Escape these? Just let the game play itself? I will take control when we do the boss. Let's Let's go ahead and bring Ulrid
獲物は近くだ
and Mossy
投稿
Nugget.
しなさい
Let's do it this way. Okay. So no stream tomorrow. I moved tomorrow's stream out 2 weeks because I'm not ready to stream tomorrow. There is no world where I am going to be ready to stream tomorrow. And that is for the better, actually. I'm glad I did that. I'm feeling a lot better, as you can tell. I'm feeling good, just like that Michael Bublé song. Wow, she throws the knife. How many of those is she gonna chug in one day? That is, we're just making G11 chug everything. She activates hyper mode. Hyper? I hardly know her. Seeing Ulrid's animations up close like this too is also very nice. I do enjoy some nice Ulrid animations. Real Unlimited Blade Works
これで終わら
gamers.
せる
I think she's just here to appease the original Fate Stay Night fan base or something like that.
好きには
Mossy Nugget. Oh man. Oh, I am not getting this tired. I had a really long week. For those who don't know, I worked 6 days this week. I overheard management talking about it, how like we're pushing him too hard. Let's try not to do 6-day work weeks. Like management's actually starting to give a shit. Trans channeling is intermected by being tired. Yes! I have learned many things from G11. I have a lot to attribute to G11 for how I've turned out as a person, honestly. Those are the best kinds of friends. The friends that help shape you as a person, if that makes sense. Let's go gambling! I'm not done gambling! We need to go gambling! This is my lifeblood! You have to gamble. It is a requirement. Speaking of gambling, I actually hate going to the casino. Casinos and me do not get along. It is just everything about a casino I do not like. Except for the food. The food's good. Other than that, you'll never catch me at a casino. So if you're running away from me, hide in a casino. That is how you will never have me catch you ever. Because I'll never go there. You have influenced me by making me do the bee thing. I am not sorry in the slightest. That is one of the dumbest things I picked up for myself.
ページ
And oh, hey, we got double purple. Very cool.
緊張する
And even though we already had, this is fun. Our gamble core is kind of paying off-ish. Yeah, kind of. It's fine. She is the real nemesis to us. Apparently, this rifle, the Nemesis Arms Vanquish Sniper Rifle, it's one of those compact, foldable rifles that you could carry in a briefcase. And I'm like, that's cool. I really like that. Yep, we already V6'd them. Very cool. Let us continue with the 4th level of supply. I'd like to experience her Mountain Breeze. Mountain Breeze! Of all the things you've said, that one probably made the most sense, but I still hate it. Let's get Lotta. Lotta looks... Her profile now looks... They changed her facial expression. Honestly, I'm glad they did. Her mugshot now more accurately reflects who she is, which a lot of them do. Like, none of them are outright smiling, but some of them have more positive expressions, like MP7 here, that you can't see. Well, you can now. But Lotta just looks mortified because she's shy, and I really like her because, like I said, take note, male fantasy. Yes, we're just gonna watch the Vector animation every time because I really like it. That's just it.
逃げられるとでも
Okay. I'm out of things to talk about, which is a problem. So I'm hoping we can get Vector sooner rather than later so I can show off all of her stuff. I can talk about my cat. So for those who don't know,
私の腕を信じろ
because there's construction happening right outside my door in the next neighboring lot, I have to keep my cat indoors, which is a problem because she is primarily an outdoor cat. I am doing everything I can to accompany her, give her a lot of love and attention, stimulation. I'm gonna try to invest in, I'm gonna invest probably in one of those special feeders to help her interact with feeding herself, I guess. They make puzzle feeders. Feeder, I hardly know her. Yeah. They make puzzle feeders for cats. I'm not sure how well it'll work, but I think it's worth a try, honestly. I'll be investigating that. I'm gonna have to look into relatively cheap cat toys if I'm not just gonna DIY one. Wow, we're actually taking damage. Oh, you innocent child, not knowing what a feeder really means. It depends on what context. Like, calling someone an innocent child, you do realize, behind the scenes, I am just as, if not more degenerative than you are. I'm just really silent about it. So, checkmate, atheists. Wait, there's 13 enemies? Shit. Right, because another wave is gonna spawn in. I should probably get a healer in here in the team comp. Actually, wait, I don't have to worry about that. The enemies spawn in, and we're gonna do the next level. The next level is the boss fight. We're good. Go, G11, go! If that was XCOM, you'd have like a 68% chance to hit. My Ulrich gets to attack so many times in one turn, it's great. Did you save your confectants? Or did you... She didn't even attack. What the fuck? Lotta, you're supposed to attack. Now Ulrich's gonna live because she has camouflage when she gets to 30% health. Very cool. So the way the camouflage works, if you're within 2 spaces, you can attack the whoever's camouflaged, but it seems the enemy can't attack once she gets camouflaged, which I think is kind of cheating, but at the same time, pretty cool. Oh, she gets to drink even more. You drink. And attack. Ow. Throw it at him, not me. Oh, let's try something else. I didn't notice she slashes with her sword, jumps, and shoots with her bow, all in the same turn. Please attack. Thank you. That should kill. I win. Very cool. Nice. Thanks, Lotta. All right, let's get Vector this time. We're going gambling. We are gambling hard. We might actually get Vector this time. Let's fucking go. And if we don't, I'm gonna be shocked. Actually, we have a really good chance of getting her. Oh, we got her, ladies and gentlemen. We got her. Aw, dang it. 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 Very quiet. There she is! It's Vector! I hardly know her! I got her. Mine! She's mine! Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. Oh! We even got me! She's literally me! For real, for real! I was not expecting more! Very cool! Okay. Nice! Yeah! Very cool. We got Vector. Happy. So now that I got Vector, here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna take a Bezos break again. And when we get back, I'm gonna show off Vector, level her up, get her all kitted out, and then we are going to take on the last level. So, I'll be back in 3 minutes. Alright, we're back with video game. Let's go to the refitting room
私の銃が見たい
and check her out.
仕事は終わったの
So, let us investigate. She shows off her vector. I vector in closer. I said closer. I love you. Okay, do the thing. Is she gonna do the thing? Yeah, she did the thing. I love it when they rack the charging handle back. What if I touch you here? Nothing. Here? Oh. She spin the knife. Wait, it's one of these ankle blades. Okay. If I touch the blade, nothing happens. Okay, what if I touch these? What if I touch you from behind? Anything? She kick? Oh. Okay, that was meant for behind. Oh. If you go behind, she does a thing. Very cool. What if I pat your head? Grenade? No, I don't. I mean, if you're so kindly offering, can I take it real quick? No? Okay. Okay, what if I zoom in? If I zoom in and press it again, will that give me another animation? That is the question. It will not. Okay. This is fine. I like this. Will you give me another one? No, you will not. That's fine. Okay. That's nice. Let's go ahead and level you up. Let's dump my resources. Oh, that's all right. The vector Okay, never pull a grenade out with your teeth. Ever. That is how you break your teeth. If there's anything I know about grenades, is that the teeth pull grenade will break your teeth. Do not do that. That's not how that works.
わかった
Anyway, let's make her do it again. Because I'm leveling up. Because I want to use Vector, I'm probably just gonna dump all my resources right now. So I hope you like these animations, because we're gonna be seeing them a lot. I could skip them, but why would I do that? I've been hoarding resources. Now is the time to dump my resources. Actually, wait. Before I'm missing out on something I could be doing. Because if we go to the shop, she does have an alternate outfit. He has outfit. Look at this. This is nice. You know what? We're doing this. Give. Wear it now. Vivi sometimes hides her Molotovs. I like this. Equip part. Wait, there's more? How do I get these? Buy and save. Wait, you could give her cat ears and glasses? Oh my god. Okay, I need a minute, hold on. Ugh. Okay, this game's dangerous. This game just got a whole lot more dangerous. What the fuck? There's other outfits. This is her old outfit. You could give her longer socks or lower socks. Very cool. You could give her little mouse or bear ears. Hold on. Wait a minute. I'm pretty sure there was something here. Where is it? It's somewhere. I know I saw it earlier. Somewhere. Here we go. This is the classic outfit box Shining Reverse. This comes with all of it for $5. You know what? I'm gonna be mean. I'm gonna get it for myself and I'm not gonna show it off on stream. Instead, what we're gonna do, we're just gonna go back and level her up using this. Very cool. Let us watch her in this outfit. This is lovely. I like this. She even still has the grenades on her arm. Let's get this. Yoink. Nice. Let's get her to level 50. I'm like, wow. That's off by a power of 10. I'm good. Yeah, that's not gonna kill all my resources. I'm good. I'm getting her to 60. We're getting her to 60. I just realized I need to get her weapon and get that to 60 as well, but don't worry about it. So let's get this up. I'm glad I got this outfit. This is a nice outfit. I like this skin. And let's get her to 60. Here we go! Very cool. She's now level 60 with a level 1 weapon. Because I'm cool like that. I just noticed the gratuitous shot there. It's a good thing this game's rated mature. Oh hey, translation bot told me to say hoarder in Japanese. Very cool. Hoarder? I hardly know her. Gratuitous. Let's get her neural helix up. I keep forgetting to do this with a lot of dolls. Let's just dump points into neural helix. Because I have a lot of these cylinders. And I do mean a lot. I have 600 purples. Okay. I have 500 yellows. And 600 gold. Yeah, I'm good. Okay. What are her keys? If Dead End Meltdown kills this target, generates incineration within 3 tiles for 2 turns. Okay. Gain 3 points of confectance. Before the attack, cleanse 2 buffs from the enemy. Before dealing damage to a large target, additionally deals 1 instance of fixed damage. Okay, this is good against bosses, and I primarily do that. Gunsmoke Frontline's coming up, so I'm gonna take this. Then, if while on a burn tile, damage taken is reduced by 20%, at the end of the air action, Vector restores 2 stability and 10% HP. Oh, okay, give me that. Holy shit. Most of your pulls are large shot. God damn it. I can't believe you've done this. When an enemy unit within range is inflicted with overburn, launches emergency support, dealing burn damage to 60% and 1 point stability. He just does a free attack. Holy crap. That's a free attack each turn. Bruh. Yeah, I'll sit up. I'm sitting up. At the start of the turn, if any enemy unit has burn debuffs, attack is increased by 8%. That's really good. Do I dump all my resources into Vector? 3, 6, 9? Yeah, I can afford to do that. Famous last words. We're just gonna unlock all of Vector's stuff. I'm going all in on Vector. Even though I hardly know her. I'd like to... Like, this is how much I like Vector. Vector, I like MP5 more. However... Vector good. Vector real good. Let's get those keys on her. Let's nab that what we just got. Okay. In here, emergency support. Take that. In here, fixed damage. Yep. And here, what's this? 3 points of confectance at the start. That's actually game-changing because she gains bonuses from confectance. Burn tile. 2 buffs. I actually like this one. Restores stability and 10% HP. That keeps her in the fight longer. I might change this out for 3 confectants later, depending on how things go. But for the most part, I feel like that passive is going to treat me well. Let's go gambling just for fun. I want to get her weapon. I actually do want to get her weapon. I did not get her weapon. But let's see if we got her purple. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. Not looking good! Aw, dang it. 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 Shit. We did not get her weapon. 29 until pity, actually. Shit, that's actually really close. Yeah, I dump it all on Vector. Gambling addiction is real. The crippling game addiction. It happens to the fast of us. We got it. Or there is a 75% chance we just got it, and a 25% chance that we're all gonna point and laugh at my fucking demise. They had me in the first half, not gonna lie. I was about to freak. Like, oh my god. Okay. 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 Okay, where is it? I'm waiting. We got 2 purple. Come on now. Number 8. Yeah, baby! Let's fucking go! Alright! I'm happy! We're decking this thing out. Let's go. I got her gold, and I did not get her purple. That's actually stupid how that worked. Not that I'm complaining.
私の銃が見たい？
Let's go back down here. Where? Oh, she's here now. Okay. Well, very cool. Let's get this, enhance it to level 60. That took away a lot of my resources. Let's ruin this with some attachments. Let's see what we got. Attack, crit, oh Jesus Christ. Right out the gate, this thing fucks. However, you're not one for crits, you're one for flat damage. If I could get... I win. I just straight up win. I wanted to equip it. And see what else we got. Because there's a... If I could find one with attack boost... Oh, Jesus Christ. This one is just mad damage across the board. I might put this on Suomi. Actually, this seems like a really good... Because Suomi right now has a good... Like, she has a good one equipped, but this is like a godsend. Holy crap. What else do I got? I don't even know what attachments I got. I got so many. What the hell? I'm spoiled for choice over here. Health, attack, boost. I want attack and attack boost, if I could find one like that. Oh, hey. That one... Oh, this one is really good, and it looks good on the gun. Ooh. This is the quick detach suppressor versus this thing, which looks better. This is just flat attack and defense, but this one gives a crit rate, pretty small crit rate. I'm not sure if she already has a crit rate. I think these are more for a door breacher. I hardly know her. I'm gonna stick with the one that I picked. Okay, what else we got? A hollow sight. Actually, what do I want on her? Fire damage, obviously. Do I have any fire damage optics? I might have one. I don't have one. Do I have any purples that give fire damage? If not, I'm gonna have to grind for one. It's purple. No, I don't want to calibrate it. Let's just... That's phase resonance. Can I'm gonna have to grind for a purple one. Ugh. Ultimate Pursuit's okay. I guess. I don't even know if I have 3 fire, but we're gonna find out. Fire, please. Oh, fuck yeah! We got 2! Crit rate, health, defense, attack. You do fixed damage, so I want that attack boost. And last but certainly not least, I should... Motherfucker, we're in. That's got an attack boost. Are there any... I'll equip that now so I don't lose it. But is this attack? Attack, health, that's a flat attack boost. A percentage is always better. I don't think I'm gonna find anything better in the purple department. No, I won't. It's gold department from here on out. Yeah, these are just basic stats. Okay, so here's what I got. So my gold ones I will calibrate, and I will just fish around for purple. That was horse shit. That was horse shit. Give me... We're doing that again. Come on. Okay, much better. The defense isn't as good, but the attack is much better. Okay. Rerolled for that. That's fine. Very cool. Up next is the purple sight. We are not boosting that. That's just there to complete the burn boost. Next up is this attack health crit rate vertical foregrip. Yeah, let's go ahead. Hear that? Very cool. Oh, that was a really good boost. Nice. And up here, we calibrate. I just noticed there's an extreme calibration button. Oh, you have to reach 100% for that? Well, dang. I feel like the 100% is those bars. There we go. They take these extreme chips. That's what these chips are for, and this is why they are so rare. Okay. Duly noted. I can make some crazy-ass stat boosting attachments. However, our Vector is ready to go. Look at how I massacred this thing. Okay, let us admire just how much I've ruined it. Now, the good part is, since I like the look of the original, what I could do is just say, hey, give me the original. And bam, we're good. Easy game. I do like how this looks, just as it is. So we're gonna roll with it. It essentially transmogs it in appearance. Give me that. I said, make it look like the Summer Swami. No. Very cool. We got this. I really like the magnified EOTech. Freaking Vector with the EOTech is a match made in heaven, and I didn't even realize it could come with a magnifier. I hardly know her. Let's go. I'm a happy camper. My camping is happy. I think it's finally time we take on that boss. Level 42. You know what the worst part about all this? Even though she's an AI, a corpo data stealing AI, I still like her. She's a virus. She's objectively bad. But I still like her. Okay. It's up to me now. Let's pick my... Let's get my team. Let's get squad in here. Let's get Vector. Let's get a real fire team going. Okay, who else has got the... Who else is bringing the heat? I would like fire... I mean, you do fire AoE. Huge A good. And I want to bring someone else's fire. I did see Ksenia up there, level 60 V6. In fact, that might be what I did. Actually, just to curse, I'm gonna bring in... Oh, I can't. I can't even inspect. Oh, I can inspect. I swear to God, I'm just gonna look at Taters' dolls. Ooh, we got the classified manuscript. Atta boy! Ha! Meanwhile, you put the fucking Sharkry rifle on Klukai, which obviously, actually, that's not that bad. Because her abilities use 3 points of convectance every time, it just gives her a buff every single time. It's better on Sharkry, but on Klukai, that's just almost a flat 20% increase, which is really good. Meanwhile, on G11, holy shit. I don't talk about that anymore. Fuck. He's got the actual G11. That's crazy. Like, that's actually wild. So, I know you... Are you level 60 as well? Yes. Why don't we bring a maxed out Stetchkin? Just because we can, and she does fire damage. She does fire damage. I'm trying to parse together who else does fire damage. No one else has a Sharkery. So... Actually, wait. I could swap them around. I could instead bring in a... Yeah, I'll still help. I'll still help you out. V3, and I am going to bring, instead of Stetchkin, Sharkery. This team comp, I would say, pretty good actually. It's a good team comp. I like this team comp. Let's do it. Okay. Now, this Kashmar is a lot stronger than the one I had to auto, so I'm actually gonna taking this a little bit more seriously. Okay. Now, let's actually read what she does. Her Apathy and Arrogance. Randomly selects 3 enemy targets and marks them. At the start of the next turn, fire off all ARs to deal physical damage to what... Okay. 3 stacks of special teachings. Stability damage taken is increased. And it just stacks. She has floating guns? Yes. Sync Lock. Randomly selects 1 enemy target and marks it. At the start, fire off all SMIGs. Okay. So she marks and fires. Start targets the furthest and closest, dealing physical damage to each of them. Okay. Hidden Execution. Selects the enemy unit with the highest max HP, firing off all munitions and dealing lots of damage. Okay. She doesn't do all these attacks at once, but this is what she's capable of. Her passive. Kashmar starts in Interminable Veil. Cannot be selected. Immune to not... We can't hit her. Deactivates on turn 5. For every imaginary friend entering data reconstruction, meaning invulnerable, remove this effect and regain HP. Okay. Kashmar loses 4% of her maximum HP and 1 stack of Crisis Awareness. It increases her damage. Oh. Oh, that's why she dealt mad damage. Okay. Imaginary friend entering Stability Break, he loses health. If imaginary friends are in data reconstruction, deactivates Interminable Veil and gains self-protection for 1 turn. Is decreased in defense. Okay, so this is a balance party. That's... Okay. I really like the design, how they did this. Alright, Cheetah, do your thing. Dance. Yeah, Cheetah dance! I really like MP7. The MP7 has grown on me. At first, I gave it a pass, but I'm all like, yeah, MP7's cool, I guess. But now I'm like, I am actively an MP7 enjoyer. I can't attack you. Wait. It only hits the first enemy. I might as well put you here and just kill, I guess. Very cool. Hell yeah, welcome to the club. Yeah, it's not just Girls Frontline. Lately, it's not just lately. Girls Frontline has always given me an appreciation for guns, as well as Call of Duty. I will admit that. Call of Duty was like my first major exposure to firearms. And can you really blame me, honestly? I mean, you could blame me for whatever the hell you want, but that's... Ooh. I could select a tile, not an enemy, just a tile, so I can go full Scorched Earth. Let's do it this way. Smash. Yeah! I'm playing the game. I'm using Vector. Oh, with the sweater! Oh, yeah! Yeah! Burn! Okay, and she gets to go again. 1 enemy target, or enemy target deals burn damage. If the target burn deals 6 damage to enemy tiles, Okay, so let's hit this. Okay, thanks, Cheetah. So for those who I mean, not everyone follows me in Discord. I've been playing a lot of Ready or Not, and I've been learning quite a bit about some weapons that way. It's not, I mean, sometimes they have to change the name, but anything to get me more educated about weapons and how weapons are. Dealing physical damage, gains zoom in, or, okay. How, we just zoom in, we're zooming. We are zooming with this one. Very cool. Okay. Oops, and why don't we hit you? Very cool. We're doing some mad damage here. Very cool. Ouch. I almost said we don't have a healer, but that's what Cheetah's for. Okay, and she attacks twice because she's cool. Okay, now I understand why my team was not attacking the boss. It's because they couldn't. Boom, boom, yeah. Ignite, burn, burn, catch fire, catch fire. Holy crap. That's some damage. And are we attacking out of turn now? Oh, okay. Oh, Vector gets to attack out of turn. I forget why, but okay. I get to, okay. Okay. This is fine. Let's burn all of these at once, because funny. Go, Cheetah. Explosive candy. Bonk. Very cool. Okay. Ouch. Ouch. They are really... Oh! When I hit them, they hit back, and they really kill my stability. That is not good. I feel like my Klukai will do extremely well against this boss. She will. Klukai will shred this boss. That's why I decided to pick Burn Team, because I'm having the F word here, okay? I'm actually enjoying video game. Let's do this. Burn, please. No. Save her ult for when her shield goes down. Oh, Vector, right! She gets to attack sometimes. Let's do this. She got a lot of confectants. Okay, the F word, you stop that. Okay, we might actually... I might have actually found a way to get the kill on all of them, because the fixed damage from all the burn stuff might have killed all of them, and that is going to reduce her shields down. Wow, we are doing a lot of damage to dead enemies. Holy crap. That... Okay. I feel like I can attack her now. We can attack her now. Let's attack the enemy boss directly. Finally. We have done the damage to all of... We've successfully AoE'd all of the floating guns. We can now hit her. Plank. For some damage. I really like the way they've designed this boss. I know next week when I do the challenge stream, I will be saying the opposite of that. Oh, shit. Right. She gains damage every time. So now she does super mad damage because she's an AI that just gets stronger and stronger. And then after 5 turns, she'll get weaker. I mean, it's only turn 2. And there's an Aegis Deadeye about to give me some crap. Right. Ow. I did not need that. I mean, please. Ah, I get burned. Ah, he didn't even attack. What a guy. Okay, let's go ahead and burn it all to hell. Very cool. AoE! Bonk! Ow. 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 Stop! She's already dead! Okay, that's actually kind of a problem. Yikes. Just kidding. It was all a ruse.
了解
Let's get UJ. I mean, you're about to AoE, so let's step out of the AoE. Why don't we just take care of you? Can I kill you with a regular attack? No, it's gotta be this. Okay. Take care of that.
がしが守る
Make my life a little easier just cause. Do this. All enemy targets within 3 tiles. So I want to attack this one. Because within 3 tiles is all of them. Whoops. There we go. Applies overburn for 2 burns. Okay, and gains Confectance Index. Let's rock and roll.
そのまま消えて
Yeah, fixed damage. We're doing damage with this one. Holy crap, she just... Her Confectance just went crazy.
今行くよ
I don't know if I found a hidden synergy with Sharkry to just keep going, but if there's a way to just keep that Confectance coming, I could just boost the shit out of Sharkry. See, look at this shit. I'm gonna throw caution into the wind. I'm just gonna ult twice in one turn because I can. I wonder if instead of ballistic boost, I should give her ultimate pursuit, because even though the ultimate doesn't do any, ultimate pursuit would be useless because she's not actually gaining any number go up. It's just standing there menacingly, I guess. Oh. Oh.
みんな
She just died.
完璧なショーができたよ
I-
シャープリンの次のパフォーマンスにも
I win.
期待してね
I win. Very cool. Okay. I'll take my rewards. Cool. Yep. That's fine. I'm happy. We're good. Good. Yep. That's all right. All right. Now, collect my rewards for doing challenge. Very cool. Or rather, supply. Let's go to the shop. Let's buy out all of the limited items that will be hard to obtain later. That is what I prioritize. Any weapon skins, one-time use items, keys such as this, those are the first to be purchased. After that is stuff that is most commonly associated with real money, such as poles. Collapse pieces I find more valuable than standard banner pulls because the collapse pieces can be used to get premium banner pulls. After that, cores. And that'll have to be for another time. I just spent all the money. Fortunately, the event is far from over, and so is this stream, because we are going to the dormitory, and we are going to look respectfully at our vector. Very cool. Regular out. Molotov Bunny. How do I get Molotov from the Glory store? I will do a future stream showing off Molotov Bunny. Until then... Oh my god! I'm gonna have way too much fun with this. I'm so glad I'm not playing on Steam Client, or this would be my most played game with tracked hours, and people would be... I'd need some help. Until then, let's look at her entertaining herself. He solves the Rubik's Cube for entertainment. You were on the verge of greatness. You were this close. She concentrate. Wait. What's she painting? I gotta know. Right, I gotta use the... That's hot. That's hot. I like how she needs blues and purples for this. As an artist, I'm sure there is some justification. Or rather, if you're an artist, I'm sure you could find some justification. I'm not an artist if I'm anything to go by. Sleeping pup. I need help. I need help! Help! This is nice. I like this. That's not fair. That's not fair. You can't do that to me. What? Oh, she's reading an actual book. Listen, you can't do this to me. Because in college, my ex was the sleepy type who would read like this. This is mean. This is targeted. She rests. She yawned. She is very tired. This is... I'm glad I went all in. I am glad I went all in. Does she have lore? She has lore. She has lore. She has lore. We're getting the lore. We're getting the lore. Oh my god. We gotta get the lore. It is imperative we get the lore. Ah! Oh, okay. As I pass by Vector's room, I hear the sound of something heavy hitting the ground. Don't fucking say it. I swear to God. Vector, are you alright? Hardly, but that's par for the course, so there's no need for you to worry, Commander. She's literally me, oh my god. By the way, why are you standing at the door to my room, Commander? I was just passing by and decided to check in on you. Are you busy with something, Vector? Do you need help? I'm cleaning my room out. Sorry, there's no empty space for your feet on the ground, Commander. I'll bring a chair out and you can sit by the door. What brought this on? Commander, do you see this cabinet above me? Does it not look like a lethal bludgeon? The cabinet in question is stuffed full of heavy books, but it doesn't seem abnormal. What do you mean? Seems to me that this cabinet may give way during the next enemy attack, and the falling contents will squash my head like a ripe melon, ending the useless life of this frame. Oh no. Surely my frame would rather not pick a neural cloud like mine to use it, if it had the luxury to choose. Oh my god, she needs a fucking hug. Oh, please. The depressed elite with a high rate of fire and very stylish. This is one of the male fantasies. Well, putting heavy objects in high places does seem a little dangerous. Is that why you were planning on taking those books down? The floor is piled high with books. There are even more inside the overhead cabinet. They aren't all books. There are many collections of photographs and art pieces too. No, it doesn't matter what they are. What's important is eliminating the risk factor before another enemy attack. Are those picture albums over there? Can I take a look at them? Yes, I modeled for them all in the past. They're nothing worth mentioning. Just think of them as my previous body of work. If you don't mind having your eyes soiled by the contents, please go ahead. You need a fucking hug, oh my god. I'm kinda curious what's inside them. I randomly open an album. I see a picture of Vector in a bulky mascot outfit. The theme of this particular shoot seems to be having her pose as a fluffy sunflower. Let's look at the next one. In this collection of pictures, Vector is standing under neon lights with a vacant look in her eyes. The rest of the pictures have her standing or sitting, all with the same blank expression on her face. What were you thinking during this photo shoot? I wasn't thinking of anything. Models are typically not ordered to think. All I had to do was stay still for an extended period of time. In truth, I could have smiled at the client's request. They said something about losing inspiration when I smiled. I didn't get it, but it didn't matter. I don't think I've ever seen her smile, actually. Shit. We had to stay still for a long time. Didn't you get bored, Vector? A doll like me doesn't have complex emotional programming. Depression is very complex. As for you, Commander, surely you must be tired of constantly looking at pictures of me, aren't you? I'm sorry for wasting your time with such incomprehensible things. You don't need to apologize, Vector. Let's look at another album. Oh, this one looks pretty good. What role are you playing here, a tunnel worker? Ah, that was a series of promotion pamphlets for a construction company. I was lifting forgot how much, but it seemed manageable. And just how long were you lifting that weight? About 16 hours. Frankly speaking, being able to collect a paycheck by standing and sitting as ordered without having to say a word is quite a bargain. Feel that. So your ideal job is being a model, Vector? No. But do dolls even need ideals? At the very least, a doll like me doesn't have ideals. I mean, this was the only kind of work I could do. Not like I didn't try other things after leaving Griffin. Things didn't go well. I tried being a bodyguard in the Green Zone and being a waitress. But I was bad at talking, so all I could do was try to speak as little as possible. Still, I ended up offending all of my clients before long, and I even caused Ruki, who was working with me, to lose her job too. In the end, there weren't any jobs willing to take us on, apart from... Hector points to the Sunflower album. Someone needed a sunflower who could put up with being photographed in scorching conditions for long periods of time. My interview went very well, and so did the job. That was the beginning of my modeling career. I see. How about this one? Where are you, Vector? I didn't see any dolls in this album. Oh, the artist was the model. Some of them have pretty abstract imaginations, so you need to think carefully about it, Commander. Those humans said my neural cloud totally blended into those lines and swatches of color. Can you tell? Never mind. I get it. Vector stacks up all the heavy albums and begins tidying them up into a bundle. So, where are you gonna put them after taking them down from the cabinet? I'll just dump them in the trash. They're just wastes of paper. I should have thrown them away earlier, but I was busy with assignments. What? You're dumping them? What a waste! Most of these pictures are pretty or interesting. Surely they count as a unique record of your experiences, right? I don't get it. A record of my experiences? What's the point of that? Just keep it around. You won't be able to get it back once it's gone. Why don't I put it under the bed for now? I'll put some bracing in it for the overhead cabinet or later when I have the time. I see. Actually, you have a point. It might have some intelligence value in the future, and not having these originals around might be troublesome. Well done, Commander. To think, even a doll like me could benefit from your guidance. Thank you very much. Yeah? Yeah. That is definitely a Vector lore cutscene. And with that, why don't we head on back to not my room, but my cat Cam. She literally just came up during the Vector cutscene and wanted to say hi. Cat Cam, as you can see, it's gotten darker outside. I've been streaming for almost 3 hours now. Holy crap. Oh, man. But yes, Cat Cam has returned. In any case, thank you all so much for coming to the Vector event. I had lots of fun. I like this event. I like Vector. Vector good. In the interim, who can we raid? Oh, I know who we can raid. And I am going to raid into... Actually, I was gonna raid Resta, but she's doing a watch-along, and she's an hour and a half into it. I don't know how long the rest of the watch-along is gonna be. Instead, we're gonna raid into Huge Meech. Meech is playing the new game Claire Obscure Expedition 33, apparently on expert mode. So why don't I go ahead and raid Huge Meech? He's another one of my collab partners. He's a Skelatuber, a Skella PNG tuber. We're all gonna go say hi to him, because hi. And we can make French jokes, I guess. But I don't know if he's winning Sun, but his character looks goofy. So that's a plus. In any case, I'll catch you all next week for more streams, probably. I don't know what my schedule like's gonna be in the near future. I've got quite a lot of things going on. F1 watch-alongs this weekend, by the way. Both of them on Saturday and Sunday in Miami. We will be watching the sprint race later in the day. It won't be live, but we will be watching the feature race on Sunday live. So if you'd like to watch Formula 1 with us, feel free to join the Discord. Until then, thank you so much for sticking around for more Girls Frontline. Expect more Girls Frontline streams in the future. And I will catch you all next week, or in the Discord. Take care of yourselves as I take care of my cat.